Hey guys. I'm sorry I was gone for 2 weeks. Welcome to episode 17 of Talko Tuesday. Um I thought I would to start this off, I think I should explain, or I would explain why I was gone. So basically, your girl was going through it. So basically I was gone because I just wasn't feeling motivated. I was stressed about a lot of things, and then that thing that I was stressed about happened. So life's great. Um, basically, I just didn't feel good. I was not in a good place mentally. I was just feeling stressed. I wasn't feeling good, and I felt like really down because I just felt like I wasn't really happy with my content, and I've said so many times like it's gonna get better, but it really is. I just I don't know. And then I was just down on myself for that, and then I was stressed because a while back I had told you guys that I got like a second job, but so I did get it, and then but I guess it was like really slow. And then they told me like, oh, okay, like there's no work for you, so like we'll call you, whatever. So I was like, okay, for sure. And so I believe that it was slow because like it's not fully that hot yet. So I was like, they're not getting a lot of people, and it's kind of like a new business still. And then so then like 2 weeks passed by, and I texted them again literally yesterday, and I was like, hey, so like is there anytime soon, like am I gonna get any work? And then they texted me back and they were like, no, so there's not any work for you anytime soon, like at all. And then I was like, so what does that mean? And then they were like, so basically like we're letting you go. That's basically what they said. So that fucking sucks because I was so excited to work, and like I had like my hopes up all high and everything, and it just fucking sucks. Like it's just such a letdown. And like I was all excited about it. I was telling everybody, and maybe that was my mistake because somebody must have fucking preyed on my downfall, and like it just sucks. So like that really was bothering me. And then just to be stressed about like, oh my god, what if they're gonna like let me go, and then for them to like let me go is kind of like that shit just sucks. So I'm pretty down about that. But then I started thinking, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, why should I care? I'm just gonna do my YouTube. It's something I like to do, and like I'm not gonna let this stop me from doing my YouTube. Like I like doing it, and like, so that's what I've been going through. And then I just had some other things I was stressing about, but I don't really want to talk about that. So yeah, that's what I've been stressing about. I'm sorry I was gone. You know, my father abandoned me as a child, bro. What am I supposed to do? It's in my blood. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. But yeah. So anyway, that's basically what's been happening with me. So I want to talk about the Met Gala first. So basically, some of them were so simple. I know I hated Bad Bunny's outfit. I'm sorry. Like I know, like, cause I always say like if you're gonna go to the Met Gala, don't do like a boring outfit like the way Kylie Jenner did, or like the way what's her name, Naomi Campbell did. Like the way that they did it is such a simple dress and so boring, and like what the fuck are you doing? Like you're at the Met Gala, bitch. Do something like off the wall. Do like a crazy outfit. Like I don't know. I loved Zendaya's outfit. I loved so with Ariana Grande, like I said, I don't like that she wore like such a boring outfit to the Met Gala, but it's so pretty. The dress is so pretty. But yeah, I did not like for the Met Gala, dude. Like do something like, I don't know, like that's the time to like show out. It's once a year, and like you wear this boring ass dress, like girl, come on. But it is beautiful, and the mother of pearl, mother of something, on like the chest piece. Oh, 8. Taylor Russell, 8. She devoured. I would devour her, bitch. Oh, she looked so good. She looked so pretty. Like the little like wood piece. Oh, and the little drape. Oh, she looked so good. Emma Chamberlain, 8, dude. Like so many good ones. I think there's another one, but sorry, my dogs. But I think there's another one, but what is it? Oh, I can't remember. Speaking of incomes though, I want to tell you guys. I was just thinking about this because I was watching Cody Ko and Noel, and they were doing like that pay pig video, and I remember like like back when I was like 19 or like 20. I think I was like 19 when I see. It's because like I'm just so like, should I put this on the internet for everybody to see, but it's not that big of a deal because it's like, who cares? But anyway, so I had got a sugar daddy with no sugar. Let me clarify, because no, bitch, I was not gonna fuck an old man. You got me fucked up. I was not fucking no old man. Fuck no. Fuck no. Ew. I remember. Ew, dude. Okay, so basically, me like nervously a while ago, yeah, when I think I was 19. So I was working a job and I was like, damn, I want like some extra money. And then I was like, I should get a sugar daddy. And I was with my ex at the time and I was telling him about it and he was like, I forget. Like he was like okay with this. So I was like, fuck it. And then I would like had gone on a date sugar daddy website and dude, I remember being on it and being like, I pray that nobody I know is on this, dude, because if somebody finds out, like that's so awkward. Me saying that even though I'm literally airing out my business, but bitch, who cares? I don't really think people I know watch my videos, so it's like whatever. So anyways, I was looking and then finally I got like this old guy. And I honestly was on that site, but I was not expecting anything. So for me, it was kind of just like a for fun type of thing, like just to try. But I didn't expect anything. But then this old guy, he like reached out to me. I feel like I've briefly talked about this before, actually. No, maybe I've tried, but I just cut it out. So I was on that website, whatever. This old man texted me, and then we had like a little brief conversation. And then he was like, "Oh, do you want to meet?" And then I was like, okay. And like I had told my boyfriend at that time and I was like, he wants to meet. I was like, I think it's a serious thing. I was like, but I'm scared. What if it's a catfish? I was like, I need you to come with me. I was like, I want you to come with me and like you can just follow me. I don't care. I was like, because like what if something happens? Like what if this isn't real? Whatever. And then he was like, okay, yeah, like I'll go with you. I do want to add though, just so he doesn't seem like my ex doesn't seem like a piece of shit. Like for this, he like at first he was saying like no, I don't want you to do that, no, but like it took a lot of like for me to convince him to go. So like don't think that he was just like, yeah, sure, like I don't know, I just feel like that makes him look so bad, so I just want to like disclaimer. I don't know. So then whatever, a couple days pass and like we meet at like this like little like shopping area place and he was like, I'll take you shopping, whatever. And I was like, okay. So I went and my ex brought his best friend with him. So it was me, my boyfriend at that time, whatever. I'll just say boyfriend because that's like annoying and confusing. So my boyfriend and my boyfriend's best friend came with us. And we were like in the car ride and I was so nervous. I was like, boyfriend, I'm scared, like I don't know if I want to do this, I'm scared. And he was like, we're already like halfway. He was like, just do it, like you'll be fine. He was like, me and blah blah are gonna follow you. And I was like, okay, fine. So then we had went, damn, do I want to put this out, dude? Okay, so then we ended up going and like he was like sitting at like a little coffee shop thing and he was like, okay, meet me here. So then I had I was walking and like my boyfriend and his best friend were like behind me, like right, and walking, and I was like, but you guys have to walk a little bit further back because like what if he sees you, he's gonna think I'm like trying to set him up. So whatever. And then I go and then I see this man, but as we were walking up I looked to like my boyfriend and his friend and I was like talking to them and I laughed. And then like as I was laughing, like I turned and I see the guy and I was like, oh my god, he just saw me talking to them, he's gonna be like freaked out. And then he was just like, oh, like Maya. And I was like, yeah. I was like, wait. I started panicking, bitch. I was like, oh no, wait, like this man is like real. And then I was like texting my boyfriend. I was like, you guys need to make sure you're like on me the whole time, dude, like don't fucking leave. So the whole time I had shared my location with him and his best friend. I was like, y'all need to like track me, bitch. So I was just sitting in this like cafe shop and my boyfriend and his friend were like at a store next to us and they were just sitting like watching and like whatever, doing whatever the hell. And so I was like talking to this like old man and I felt so weird, dude. Like ew, I could not be an actual sugar baby, dude. Like besides the fact of like having a fucking old person, like that's fucking disgusting, but also like everybody sees you and it's so like humiliating. Like you feel like no, like it's just, you can tell people are judging you. Obviously they're playing, I promise they're not. That she just growls a lot. Oh my god, it's so hot. But oh yeah, everybody was staring. It was so awkward and I was just like, dude, like ew. But then yeah, he bought me a coffee, and then there was like an Urban Outfitters, and I had never been there before. Oh wait, that's a lie. Yes, I have. Well, okay, I'm going to ahead. So we sat there, and he was like, "Do you want anything?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Oh, so we go, and he's like getting me like a tea. I think I got a tea, and that shit was fire. But he got me a tea, and like the cashier's just looking, and then he was like, "What do you want?" And then I was like, "Okay." So then the girl was looking at us, and I was trying so hard to just like look down. I was like, dude, I felt like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. But I was like, whatever, I'm about to get it back. So then it's so hot, dude. He gets me the coffee, whatever, or the tea, and we sit down and we're just talking, and then he's like, oh, like, what do you do? And I didn't want to give him like any of my actual information, because I was like, duh. So he was like, where do you live? And I was like, oh, I live here, not my real place I live. I had said like a totally different city. I think I said I lived in Hollywood. I was like, oh, I live in like West Hollywood. And then he was like, oh, okay. He was like, I live in blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. And then so yeah, it was like small talk, and he was like, where do you work? And then I was like, this is how I work, and blah blah blah. And yeah, so we were just talking, and then he was like, oh, okay, like, I got your cash. And I was like, what? Bitch, tell me why he gave me $500. I was like, embarrassment gone away. I was like, y'all want to stare bitch. Yeah, he gave me the $500 right there, and I was like, okay. And then he was like, oh, and here's some gas money for you, because I know you drove far. I was like, why are you treating me better than my man? Oh my god, dude. Oh, but I was gonna say, so when he was paying for the tea, he had told me a totally different name on the website. Like, he had a totally different name, and I was like, okay. But when he was giving this lady the card, and she like asked for a name, he was like, oh, and he said his name. Like, his real name was like, I'm not gonna say his real name, but like the card said like Mark. And then she was like, okay, Mark. And I just was looking at him, and he was like, yeah, so I lied. I didn't want to tell you my name because I wasn't sure. And then I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Like, I'm glad. Bitch, I was so glad I didn't go, like, by myself. And I had, like, my boyfriend and my, his best friend with me. But, yeah, so then, after that, he was like, okay, like, do you want to go shopping? And I was like, fucking yes, bitch. So we went to, I think it was Urban Outfitters. And, he got me clothes. He got me hella clothes, like hundreds of dollars worth of clothes. And ew, dude, but he was like, okay, this is a deal. Like, if you want me to get you clothes when you're doing like the I think he wanted to like go in the room with me while I changed, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, no, like, this is like our first like a date. Like, I was like, I forgot what I said, like our first meet or our first date, like whatever. I was like, no, like, this is our first. Bitch, I had to like low-key like kiss his ass a little bit, because I was like, I don't want him to be like, okay, you know what, like, just give me my money back and go home, because you're being like hella prude, you know. I didn't want him to do that. So I was just trying to play along a little bit. But I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not ready, whatever. So then he was like, okay, but like, I want you to come out and like show me the outfits. And I was like, okay, sure, like, I can do that. I don't really care. So I went in, I tried on all the clothes. I didn't walk out so he could see me. I did not do that shit. I stayed in the little, what is it called? The fitting room. And I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, okay, these clothes are cute. And then yeah, so then after that, he was like, I think a little bit upset. He was like, you didn't even show me any of the clothes. And I was like, sorry, like, I forgot. Or like, so I think I was like, none of them really fit me, whatever. I was walking to the register, and he buys me all that shit. So then yeah, oh, ew, dude, ew. And like, oh, it was so uncomfortable. I'm telling y'all, it is not worth being a sugar baby, even if you don't like get freaky with the old man, because he was like, ew, dude, like, he reminded me of my grandpa. I was like, this is so nasty. And the crazy thing is too, like, I met him 2 more times. Like, bitch, because bitch, you would do it too. You would do it too for a check. The fuck? So then I met up with him again. Oh wait, no, I'm like literally fast forwarding. What is wrong with me? So yeah, we get the clothes. Bitch, tell me why my boyfriend and his best friend lost me, and they were like, hey, we lost you. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean you lost me? All your job is to follow me. But then they bumped into us, and I was like, okay. Like, we literally, me and the like old man were like walking. He was low-key not that old. He was like 58. So like, he was like old but not like 80 or something, you know, but still too old for me. And so then yeah, and then he was like making these really weird comments to me, and like he was like acting like he was gonna smack my butt, and I just looked at him like I low-key was like flinching and shit. I was like, ew, dude. So then after that, like, that was it. And then yeah, so then that was it after that. And then we met him, or I met him a second time, and my boyfriend and his best friend followed me like again, because I told them, I was like, I'm not going by myself, like whatever. And then on the second date, the guy, like, he took me to like this like Asian like food place, and it was really good. And then he got like, we got boba. And then he was telling me about like the old man. He was like telling me about his ex-girlfriend, and he was like, yeah, like she was crazy, and she would like just do a lot of stuff, and like her family wasn't agreeing. He was like, yeah, she was like Hispanic like you. And I was like, okay. And then I feel like I'm missing so many details, but like I just feel like there's not like a lot of whatever. And like we were talking again, but then he started talking about like me going to his apartment, and then like, what food do you like, so you can come, like I'll have food for you there and stuff like that. And I was like, no. And then I was just playing along, and I was just like, yeah, I was like, I don't know, like if I'm ready to go yet. I was like, I don't know, like it takes me a little while, like blah blah whatever. Because what I was trying to do was try to keep him like as my sugar daddy without like going to his house and like obviously getting freaky deaky and anything. Like I just wanted the money, and that was all I wanted. And at the time I felt like, damn, is it fucked up I'm just like taking this man's money when like what I'm not giving him like what he wants, you know? But then I was like, fuck no, I'm 19. This man is old as fuck. He's fucking trying to take advantage of young girls. Like who the fuck cares? So and he was also a dickhead, dude, so fuck him. I'm glad I took his money. I took it, whatever. And then so yeah, we were talking. Oh yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, like you know, like I like want sex. And then I was like no. I was like, no, like I think it's too soon, like blah blah whatever. I was like, no, like I think like after like some time, you know. And then at that point I was like, dude, he's just gonna cut things off, because he's gonna know that, because even the first date, like I was like not so yeah. And then so the second day, whatever, he started talking about that, and I was just like, yeah, like I'm just not comfortable. And then I was like, I'm not really comfortable talking about this right now, like can we just like maybe talk about this at another time? And then he was like, okay, but like just know we're gonna have to like talk about it because it's part of the deal. And then I was like, okay, I guess. So then he took me shopping again. I forgot what like he got me this time. He got me a fucking Tiffany bracelet, bitch. I still have that bitch. I want to sell it so I can get some money out of it, because it was really cute. Don't get it fucked up, it was really cute, but it broke, so I was like, okay. But yeah, he got me a Tiffany bracelet, and that shit was ew, dude. It's because like whenever you go out, it's like everybody knows, because it's like obvious, come on now, that like is like my sugar daddy, you know? Like nobody's like, oh, that's her grandfather. Like you could tell by the way that he was talking and stuff, like, oh, that's like, yeah. So he bought me a Tiffany bracelet. I forgot to add this detail, but before we walked into Tiffany's, he was like, okay, just make sure that like, you know, like if they ask anything, just say you're my daughter and like you're celebrating. And I was like, I don't think they're gonna ask that, but whatever. And then we go up, that lady's like, oh hi, how can I help you? And he was like, oh, she got straight A's, we're celebrating, you know? And then I was like, and the lady was like, oh, okay. Like, she knew, bro. Like, come on now. It was just so awkward after that. I was like, I want to fucking leave, dude. Like, oh my god, dude. And then that was it, like, the second time. We didn't hang out for a long time because I didn't want to. Like, I just wanted the money. And then he paid me. And then he paid me for the gas money, too. And then, he was, like, texting me. And he was like, I didn't give him my real number. I gave him, like, you know, like, those text now numbers? I gave him that. And, so then yeah, and he kept talking about me going to his apartment, and I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I was like, so when's our next meet? And then we met for like the last time. And what did we do that time? I think we just went to eat, and then that was it. And like we just talked, and he like brought up the sex thing again, and I told him, and I was like, look, honestly, I just don't think like I want to do any of that. Like at that point I was like, I don't even want to do this anymore. Like I'm done. Like it's like, yeah, the money is cool, but like having to deal with this is like, it was just like low-key, like I felt just like bad about myself. I was like, I'm really just letting this man talk to me, or like he wouldn't talk crazy or anything. It was just uncomfortable, and I was like, the uncomfortableness of this isn't even worth it. Like I don't want to do this. And so then yeah, finally, like, whatever. I'm missing a oh, okay. So whatever. There's not like anything crazy that happened that time, but at the end of the date, bitch, or the hangout, whatever, he fucking like walked me to my car, and I was scared because my ex, or my boyfriend at that time, and his best friend were waiting for me like in the garage, and I was telling them, I was like, you guys have to move because he's like walking me to the car. I was like, I tried to like get him to not walk me to the car, but he was like, no, like, I'm not gonna let you, like, that's not safe, blah, blah, blah. I was like, bitch, what do you care? I was like, you're like, whatever. So then he walked me to my car, and then ew, dude, ew, this was when I really knew, and I was like, I can't do this shit no more, because he like, we get to my car, and then I just unlocked my car, and then I put my stuff in the inside, and then I was like, okay, well, thank you, like, I'll see you another time. And he was like, he was like, wait, and he was like, you thought you were gonna get away that easy? And I was like, ew, what? And ew, dude, he grabs my head, and I was like, oh my god, this man's gonna kiss me. And I started freaking out, but he put my head like a little bit down, and then he goes, on my forehead. And then after that, dude, he did that, and I stayed frozen, and I was like, he was like, see you, or he said something, or he was like, drive safe or something, and I was like, just standing there, and I was like, yeah, thanks, you too. And I got in my car, and I closed it, and I locked it, and I texted my boyfriend. I was like, bitch, get to the fucking car right now. I was like, get to the car. And then I had told like my boyfriend and everything, and I told like his best friend, and my boyfriend started dying laughing. And after that, he would all the time, he'd be like, you think you're gonna get away that easy? And kiss me. And I was like, stop fucking doing that, dude. Ew. That's how I know I cannot have a sugar daddy, though. I mean, bro, the fact, like, ew, dude, like, the thought of having to get freaky with an old man, ew. Like, that man kissed me on my forehead, and I had a visceral reaction. I had a out of body experience. I was like, oh my god, there's no way this just happened to me. Like, my heart's beating so fast thinking about it. And then after that, I just ghosted him. I think he texted me, and I ghosted him. I was like, no, fuck this, I can't do this no more. I was like, the money's not worth it. This man is gonna, like, the next time I see him, he's gonna try and like actually kiss me in my mouth. I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't handle the sex talk anymore. I can't handle him inviting me to his apartment. I couldn't handle it. I was like, this is not worth it. I deleted that sugar daddy app. I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing that. I was like, oh my god, dude. So there bitches be like, oh, you can get a sugar daddy without having sex and stuff. Bitch, that's a lie. There's no way. Like, that defeats the whole purpose. Like, you really think an old man is gonna pay you to be his friend? Like, come on now. Maybe there is, but you know how rare that is. Never trusting you bitches again. No, I got kissed on my forehead by an old man, and it was just nasty. And constantly hearing him just be like, so, like, you know, like, I want to have sex, and like, oh, like, what do you like? And constantly having to just be like, I don't want to talk about this. Like, ugh, dude, ew. It was just so nasty and uncomfortable. And like, yeah, the money was nice, but never again. I'm never putting myself through that again. Yeah, so ew, and like the way he like kissed my forehead too was like it was so nasty. But yeah, so that's my sugar daddy experience. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that happened, but I don't think anything else happened. It was just like a lot of, well, not a lot, honestly. Like, it was only like 2 conversations, because it was the second date he had that conversation, and then the third, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more. And yeah, but I did get a lot of clothes and stuff, and I got the Tiffany bracelet, and I got a lot of money. So was it worth it? No, it was not worth it, bitch. I got kissed on the forehead by an old white man, and he was dude, he was such an asshole too. Like, he was so like cocky, and like, I hated it. And he was like a director, and that's why I low-key don't want to say his name or anything, because like, I don't know, he was a director in like in Hollywood, and he like had taken pictures of Janet Jackson and stuff. What is happening? He had worked with like Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson and stuff, and I thought that was actually pretty dope. But yeah, he's weird. He told me that Tom Cruise does not look the way Tom Cruise looks in movies. He doesn't look like in real life. Like, he looks really different. He said he didn't even recognize him when he saw him in real life for the first time. So that's crazy. Sorry, I'm hopping in again. I know. But another story that he told me that I thought was so sad was he was saying that when he worked with Michael Jackson, that they did like a sculpt of his face for something. I forget what he said, but they did like a sculpt of his face, and he like this was at the time when he already had the nose drop and his nose was really small, and he said that when Michael saw like the mold or whatever, that he asked the person like, "Oh, can you make my nose even smaller?" And they were like we don't think we can make it any smaller, and that he was like, no, like I like please, like I want it to be smaller. And I thought that was the saddest shit. Like, dude, that was so, oh my god, when he was telling me, I was like, that's so sad, dude. Like, oh my god, no. um but yeah, that's my experience with a sugar daddy. I will never do it again. It was so uncomfortable. The money wasn't worth it, the clothes weren't worth it, the Tiffany wasn't worth it. Fuck no. um yeah, you'll never catch me doing that shit again. But it was a crazy thing to experience. So yeah, but that's my story with that. That's it for this Talko Tuesday. I hope you guys loved it. I hope I didn't tell the story all crazy. I'm sorry the lighting was messed up. I don't know why I didn't fix it earlier. But yeah, damn, the lighting was fucked up the whole video. I fucked up. I'm so sorry. Okay, but yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye. I love you.